We are back in the woods and it is fall. Sweden has turned yellow. It is so beautiful. We are back for 4 days now, and the primary thing we need to do is to insulate because it is so cold in the cabin. Especially at night when we go to sleep, we sleep in front of the fireplace. Even though we have insulated so well, the whole cabin is just really cold because of lots of reasons, like the doors are really not insulated, and we still need to insulate half of the ceiling upstairs. We just went to get a lot of firewood. We haven't had the time, maybe you can guess why, to chop our own wood these months or this past year. So we just went and got a lot of firewood. Yeah, we got some boards for the ceiling upstairs, and that's what we're gonna be working on these days. Good morning! We have spent 2 nights in this wonderful fall weather at the cabin, trying to keep warm. And it's going to get better and better. The last night, Julian, when the fire went out, he put an insulation block in the chimney hole to keep the warm inside, because it's just sucking all of the warm air out of the room. So this night has been much better. Yesterday was all about preparations for insulating as much as we can, especially upstairs. And we got some firewood because we only had 3 pieces of firewood left. And we stacked them here where the outside kitchen used to be and the outdoor shower used to be here. And one of our neighbors came by, and all of 3 of us just had a good time just stacking this wood. It was really cozy. I love this neighborhood. Everyone is so nice. When we got here with all of our stuff on the trailer, we took all of the things inside, and I brought 20 liters of water, and we had a little incident with the terrace because Julian and I and these 20 liters of water were standing all in one place, and it just collapsed. So we're gonna need to fix this. Today is all about insulating upstairs, the ceiling, and yeah, building the ceiling. We went to get boards yesterday, so let's see what Julian has figured out.
We're going to insulate this section so we can put up the ceiling.
We have noticed that a lot of new people have joined this channel, so I wanted to say welcome. Very very much welcome. It is so amazing to see this community growing. And if you are new and you just found this channel, then you are so welcome to join the comment section. There you will meet a very lovely group of people cheering us on and sometimes sharing their dreams and wishes for this life. Sometimes a more simple life, or a life with more time in nature, or really just anything, because that's the reason why we're sharing this, to show the process of us building our dream life and getting it all to match our blueprint for, the dream life, the easy life, the simple life. To tell it short, my name is Annie. My fiance is Julian. He proposed to me this midsummer, so we are engaged. We live in Denmark. For some years now, Julian has had 2 cottages here in Sweden that we have been renting out. And during COVID, we spent a lot more time here, working from home, working from the cottage. And we just discovered that we loved it. We love it so much. Being here, being closer to nature, getting outside every day, building, doing projects, being creative. So when we stumbled upon this little cabin in the woods, we made an offer and wanted to create a paradise of our own that we're not gonna rent out. So people can rent the cottages and we will be living our off-grid, a bit minimalistic life, simple life here some of the time. We still live in Denmark, and Julian has a son who's turning 11, so that's why we're not just moving here. We have a life and we have businesses in Denmark. It is Sunday and it's 12 o'clock, so we are going to the cottage. Julian is already over there with the ATV. So we have 3 hours now between guests being at the cottage. I'm gonna upload a YouTube video using the internet over there. Get some water, pick up some firewood that needs to be chopped. Maybe you will film some of it so you can see how a Sunday looks for us when we're here. Now it is time to chop some of the firewood that we have gotten from one of our neighbors this summer. Here we go! In the spring, we made an episode called Simple Life Paradise about chopping our own firewood here at the cottage. And we built some cages for them to dry in. And now it is time to get those cages. Maybe it's a bit too late, but we have the time now to get them inside. And it's quite a job. Sidste, det er at tage dem ud med hånden i en vogn eller noget. Er det der vi er nu, eller har vi flere idéer til det her? The guests for the cottage will be here in under an hour, maybe 30 minutes, and we can't get this firewood up with this setup we have here. So we're gonna have to leave it for now and then figure something out for another time. But at least we got to chop all of the firewood that we got as a gift, and we emptied the truck, the van, for the firewood that we bought yesterday. Lots of firewood, lots of places. Now let's go back to the cabin. The kitchen is not functioning, so we've been talking a lot about how to change the kitchen.
May you always find your way to higher ground.
I'm beginning to realize that we're getting actual walls in our bedroom, and that is so strange because we've been sleeping and living under these insulation boxes for so long, and it's just been dusty and construction sidey, and now it's beginning to look like an actual beautiful bedroom, and I can't believe it.
So you make me strong, pretty little thing. You're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell.
This will be all for today. Yeah, we are pretty satisfied. There is some way to go yet, but we've come a long way.
More than half.
More than half the way.
Will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.
We have gone on a little picnic to look for mushrooms in the forest.
You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future.
Mushrooms come in many forms. We made a video last year about picking mushrooms where we were a bit earlier out. And Julian tells about the different kinds that we find and which ones are edible and which ones are not. And some good tips on picking mushrooms. It's a cozy one if you'd like to see it. I can link to it. It's up here maybe. Cheers in hot cocoa.
I can tell that you're tough. Order in a cup of love. Feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.
We stacked the last of the firewood up here. So we have the ones that need to dry and the ones that are ready. We finally found some! We went a bit further into the forest with the ATV and we found all of these. And there have been some giant ones here. Someone else has had the pleasure of getting some as well. This will be so nice. In the beginning, it made a lot of sense to put these cabinets up, and I thought I want the kitchen facing towards the window. And going from having all of the food and all of the things in bags on the floor and getting them in the cabinets was really nice. And then getting the sink up was really nice. Doing the dishes inside was amazing. But now somehow it doesn't really fit anymore. Like I can't open these cabinets under here. They make no sense. I've gotten really tired of picking food from the lowest cabinet on getting food from the floor almost. So we have been talking a lot and making some plans, and we decided to put the cabinets up here. I thought that I wanted just a clean wall with lots of stuff hanging on the wall, maybe some plates and stuff like that, but cabinets up on the wall. That's what we're going with. And I think it's gonna be so nice. Julian has connected the oven to the chimney, so now it has to dry for 24 hours, and I think we can start trying it out tomorrow. Then I thought to move this one because it's coming too close and it's just a mess, this one. I thought to try it out for firewood in the living room by the fire. I already love the new kitchen. Something just makes it feel a whole lot bigger. I know it's the same kitchen, but turning that cabinet that way just makes it feel so much bigger to step inside here. Julian is outside because when we came home with all of the bags and stepped up on the terrace, it just fell down even more than it was. So we need to fix it. And now that the oven is working and we're trying it for the very first time, I can boil water for dishes here. I'm just preparing cooking the mushrooms that we found yesterday. The stove is amazing. So these are mushrooms, pumpkin seeds and pumpkin, and it feels so beautiful. Oh my god, I can't describe it. Usually when we come here, it takes sometimes a few days before landing here and really settling in physically and breathing slower and like enjoying being here. We're getting light in the kitchen, yay! Good morning. It's Sunday and we're beginning to pack up to go home to Denmark. It's kind of special this time because the next time we will come here, it will probably be freezing in the meantime. So we need to pack like all fluids, anything that could be ruined in the frost. Yesterday was just so amazing to get to put all of these things up and just really start to make this place a home. And just finishing the day off with some homemade apple pie in the oven. It's gonna be so much easier to do dishes now that we got this big beautiful pot to boil a lot of water at a time. Instead of these tiny pots I've been using with gas, now I can boil a lot of water with fire. One of the things we were looking for yesterday was a small table because we spend a lot of time here in front of the fireplace, eating breakfast, eating lunch, sometimes dinner, and we just eat on a lap. And then yesterday at this secondhand shop, it was kind of big, so we split up to look for things. And then I found this perfect little table and I was looking forward to find Julian again to show him. And then I saw him and he came walking with the exact same table. So we found two of these and just picked one. It's just perfect. And I don't think I told you, but I kind of found out what style we're going for. Like I found a word for it. It's inspired by one of our last videos that we uploaded called Building a Pippi Longstocking House. It was so popular, that video. And since then, it's become so clear to me that Pippi Longstocking, that's what we're building. Like with the things and an elegant mess somehow with like shelves and things hanging from the ceiling, different colors, nice colors. So in short, the style we're going for is elegant Pippi Longstocking. What do you think about that? Since we got the ATV, we're not really using the old wheel horse here, so we're gonna drive it into the barn at the cottage. It's been really good. Next week I'm having a women's circle in Copenhagen, so I'm just gonna borrow a few things to make it extra special. That will be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope that you will subscribe to see more of our videos. And there are loads of old videos that you can watch in the meantime. And if you have any questions, you are always welcome to ask in the comment section or just say hello. We would love to hear from you. This is so beautiful. Goodbye.